Moving to a new country for studies is supposed to be an exciting adventure, right? New experiences, great education, and a fresh start. But what if I told you that behind the Instagram pictures and dream come true moments, many international students in Germany are struggling mentally, emotionally, and even physically? Today, we are diving into the mental health struggles international students face in Germany, things that most people don't talk about. This video is going to expose the realities many students experience. And hey, if you're an international student planning to move to Germany or just curious about life abroad, stick around because I'll share some practical solutions to help manage these struggles. Let's dive in. Now, point number one is lost identity. This one's a weird one because for many of us that have lived in abroad for a long time, you'll probably resonate with what I'm saying. As many of you know, I'm Nigerian, okay? And I went to Nigeria recently, just to visit my family and, do some things back home. And then I realized that I lost my connection to Nigeria. I lost my connection to my country. I didn't know this until when I went back home. You hear many people say these things like, you have this loss of identity, you don't really know where you belong, but you don't really feel it until when you experience it. And this is what happened to me when I went back home. I realized how many things I've missed in my family. I've missed so many important events that have happened in my family. Of course, for example, my nephews, I saw all of them, and they've all grown, but they didn't even recognize me. They don't even know me. And this is sad because like I said, it's very, very weird because you live in Germany and then you know that even if you have the German passport, they will still not see you as one of them. That's the reality of many foreigners in Germany or living abroad in general. Even if you have the passport of that country, or even if you become a citizen of that country, they will probably never really accept you fully. You will never really feel like you actually belong there. And then when you go back home, which is supposed to be like, your safe space, you realize that you've missed so many important events in your family, and then you've lost that connection to them. And then you feel isolated in the world. You feel like you are just stuck in between two worlds. You don't belong here, you don't belong there. And this and then you suffer internally because you don't have any sense of identity. You have this internal struggle, and if you are not strong enough, you have a lot of mental breakdown. And I know some of you are asking me, looking to me for a solution, and I'm telling you honestly, I really do not have a solution to this because I'm also figuring it out. I didn't know how big this was until when I went home recently, and then coming back, I realized I don't actually fit in anywhere. I don't actually belong anywhere. And I don't know if it's just me or if this is just a phenomenon that many of us that live abroad probably we experience. Let me know if you share the same experience in the comments below, because I really want to know if this is just me or if there are many people that resonate with what I'm saying. But this is something that I'm struggling with right now, something that I'm trying to figure out what to do, how to solve this. It's a mental gymnastic that I'm struggling with on a daily basis. I really don't know how to overcome this gap. I don't know. But if I'm to provide a solution based off what I'm doing right now, I would say no place is better than home. And that's the honest truth. Yes, of course, you might lose some connection, but no place like home. Trust me, there is no place like home. And I spoke to my mom recently. I told her that I've made up my mind that I'm going to make sure that I visit Nigeria at least once every year. Even if it's just for 30 December, I'm going to go home every year to just visit my country. That's my roots. That's where I'm from. I'm just going to visit. And maybe, hopefully, if I do that constantly, I will begin to feel included. I will begin to feel that connection back home again. And that will be maybe you start from there. That will probably be my recommendation. Even if it's just, look at last 30 December, everybody was home. Just go home. Even if it's just for 2 weeks, go there, have fun, relax, unwind, and maybe slowly that feeling will come back again. Another thing is invest back home. invest back home. I see so many Nigerians, so many foreigners, they always complain. Everything is complaining. Nigeria is this, the government is this is that. But what are you doing to make things better back home? There's a reason why you're a Nigerian. There's a reason why you're a Ghanaian. There's a reason why you're a Brazilian. There's a reason why you're Indian. There's a reason why you are from where you are. So maybe part of the reason is, now that you're in a privileged situation, give back, help people back home. And if you cannot give them money, at least create job opportunities for people back home. Invest. You don't have to rely on the government. You're in a privileged situation. Invest back home. That way you can have some ties to your home country. That's also what I'm thinking of doing now. Just invest back home, invest in the economy, and create jobs for people back home. That's your own way of giving back. And lastly, families. This one, because let's remember, it takes two to tango. Don't always see people abroad, or your son or your daughter that is abroad, as just an ATM machine. You don't know what they are going through. If they explain their situation to you, most times you will not even believe it. And I understand, because we've been fed these lies back home. I also fell victim to this. I'm not going to lie. But it took me coming here to realize if most of the things we see on TV is all a lie. It's just Instagram. It's not true. Everyone is just trying to fake it until they make it. That's the honest truth. So just a simple call will go a long way. My son, my daughter, how are you doing? It's not until when you need something before you reach out to them. Just call them. How is it doing? How's life over there? Are you okay? Keep praying. Don't worry. I'm praying for you here too. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. That alone will go a long way than just calling them when you have a problem. I need this. I need that. Sometimes they will not even pick your call because they already know that what you want to call them for is just money. And they are going through a lot. Abroad is not easy. Trust me. Living abroad as a foreigner, it is not easy. There are so many videos online. Just go online. There's so many people lamenting, screaming, shouting about life in abroad. It is not easy. We've been scammed. It's not easy. So just check on them. Call them just to say hello. Just check on them. It will go a long way. These are ways I feel like we can bridge this gap and make them feel, at least welcome, or feel like they belong to this. They still belong to this family. Point number 2 is work-life balance. Now, as international students, we know, especially as foreigners, we know that balancing working, because most of us work part-time, with studying is a complete struggle, is a daily struggle, might I add. Because if you focus too much on work, your grades will suffer. If you focus too much on school, who's going to pay your bills? You have to pay your rent. Your insurance is not good. It's not waiting. You have other bills that you have to pay. Nobody's going to save you. Abroad, you are on your own. Abroad. Back home, you can maybe call a friend to help you or scot with someone. In abroad, you are on your own. Living in abroad, you are on your own. Nobody cares. Everybody's minding their business. So there's this constant mental struggle of what do you prioritize? How do you navigate that situation? Do I go to work now and my grades have to suffer, or do I focus on school and then I'm kicked out of my house, or my bills keep piling up? Because they will continue to pile up, and the more bills pile up, the more problem you have. So there's that constant mental struggle every day, every time. Is a nightmare for international students. And because of this, so many of us suffer mentally. Because, like I said, nobody's coming to save you. So you have to just figure it out. It's just like someone that doesn't know how to swim, and they just threw you into the river and they just tell you, good luck. So it's a lot. You have to keep juggling this, and this is a daily struggle. So how do you navigate this? My advice would be, learn how to prioritize. Learn time management. Is very, very important. Because if you don't do that, if you don't know how to manage your time effectively, or if you don't know how to prioritize the most important things, you are going to burn out. Trust me. And try as much as possible to set realistic goals for your work and for your studies. You have to find a way to balance it out. You have to. So this would be my honest advice, for you. Don't pursue money too much, and don't also focus too much on your studies. Try and find a balance. That way you will be fine. And I understand this because this was my experience when I was also studying. So I can relate with this topic a lot. So the last advice I will give you is don't play with sleep. Try as much as possible to prioritize both your physical and mental health. Sleep very well. It's very, very important. Sleep very well. You only have one life. You only have one body. Take good care of it. Point number 3 is mental health stigma. Now, one of the biggest challenge is mental health situations is not spoken about openly enough. We don't have enough space to express how we truly feel. There are so many international students that are struggling with anxiety, depression. Some people, I even know some people that actually, committed, suicide. They unalive themselves because they couldn't handle the pressure. They don't have anyone to talk to. And when you try to call people back home, maybe your family or maybe your friend, to express how you feel, all they will tell you is, don't worry, God will do it. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Don't worry, we are praying for you, God will do it. But sometimes that is not what you need. Sometimes that's not what you need. You just need someone that would, that will be there for you, something that will help you through this. You don't want to hear God will do it. You don't want to hear you'll be fine, just work harder. You want a tangible solution. So if you find yourself in this situation, don't hesitate to reach out to your university counseling services. Universities have these people that they help with counseling. If you have mental problems, you can go to them. Don't hide it. Go speak to someone. Speak to someone because you don't know how difficult, you don't know how deep this thing might be. So try as much as possible to reach out. If you speak to someone that doesn't understand, don't just keep quiet. Speak to people that you think might understand your situation. Speak to other international students that you think will resonate with what you are saying. And ask them how they were able to navigate this. Ask them how they were able to conquer it. They will help you. And also exercise, go to the gym, eat well. All these little things will help you a lot. Now, point number 4 is job hunting stress. Now, this one is something that I know that so many of us struggle with day in, day out. Just imagine sending jobs to like almost 1,000 companies. And then every day you open your email is, unfortunately, we cannot employ you. Unfortunately, we cannot employ you. LIDAR this, LIDAR that. It takes a toll on your mental health. I'm not going to lie to you. How? Because I know I've been there. I know a lot of people that are in this situation. It is mentally draining. It is mentally exhausting when you have to apply and you don't even know what's going to happen. On top of that, your visa, because each day is one day less for you to stay in this country. Each day you wake up is one day out of your visa. So this daily struggle every day, it accumulates and it compounds over time. And then it becomes something that if you are not careful, it will blow out of proportion. Like I said, I understand. I've been there. I know. Don't worry. Because I know. I've experienced this. And I know so many people that are in this boat too, that are experiencing it on a daily basis. It's not easy. Honestly, it is not. So my advice for you is learn basic German. Learn the language. This will give you, it's not going to guarantee you a job, but at least it will give you a shot. It will give you a better chance of getting a job, And also try as much as possible to network, reach out to people. Don't rely solely on your friends or your circle. Go out of your comfort zone to talk to people. Reach out to them. If you need help, reach out to people and apply early. Don't wait until when your studies is almost done before you start applying. I've said this before in my videos. Apply early. Look for working student jobs. Go to different websites, legitimate ones, and start applying. Stepstone, LinkedIn. Use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very hot now. So many companies are on LinkedIn. Connect with people there. You can have a lot of connections on LinkedIn. Network. All these things will help you to make your journey easier. And lastly is loneliness. I know, of course, moving to Germany in the beginning, of course, it's very, very exciting. It's a new challenge. Everything looks new. So it's interesting until when the honeymoon is over. Then you realize the real life in Germany. You understand the real culture in Germany. It's a very lonely one. I mean, you might even have a neighbor. You don't even know the person's name. Everyone is just minding their business. And that's just the German way. Everybody is on their own here. So just imagine you go to class And then your first day in class, you realize you are the only foreigner in that class. You are the only black person in that course, or you are the only Indian, or you are the only, in that course. The language barrier is there. Automatically you feel like an outsider, automatically. And even if you try to make friends or something, they might not even reciprocate the same energy. So these are some of the experiences that people go through in Germany. Because now you can't make friends, you can't speak the language, you are on your own. You don't have family, you don't have friends. Loneliness will creep in at some point. And like I said, if you don't have the mental fortitude to handle this situation, you will break down. You will have a lot of mental struggles. And I know so many people that are in this situation, so many, that they don't know what to do. They don't know how to navigate the situation. You don't know who to talk to. I mean, you don't even have friends anyway, so what will you do? You just have to figure it out. Nothing will prepare you for this experience. I can tell you now, nothing will prepare you for this experience. Nothing. You just have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. So you have to develop a lot of mental toughness as a foreigner to survive in Germany. You have to. I'm not saying Germany is a bad place. Trust me, it's not. But this is just the experience that every single one of us are going to experience at some point. And if you think I'm lying, share your experience in the comment. Share your experience in the comment as a foreigner. Let people know that what I'm saying is true. This will also help people that aspire to come to Germany to understand that this is the reality. It's not going to be all kumbaya and all sweet. No, you also have struggles. So the best thing is to understand what the struggles are, and this will give you a best shot at understanding what life truly is about in Germany. You guys know I like to keep it real on this channel. I will tell you the truth. And the truth is, there are good things, but there are also bad things. Don't focus only on the bad things and neglect the good things. Don't focus only on the good things and neglect the bad things. You have to have both. That gives you a best shot at making the best decision for yourself. So if you find yourself in this situation, I'm going to tell you, just be patient, okay? Building friendship in Germany takes time. But once you build those friendships, they will last a long time. Number 2, join student communities. There are international student communities. Join them. Don't limit yourself to your circle alone. Join that international community. Reach out to more people, You will meet people that also share the same similar struggles. There you can form, you already have a foundation. There you can build from there. And also attend so many social functions. Go out, there are so many parties on campus, so many social events. Go out, meet people, network, talk, communicate. Don't be shy. You have to come out of your shell. If you're a reserved person, well, sorry, you have to come out of your shell. Speak up. Because most times, especially if you're a foreigner or you look different, people will not want to talk to you because they don't know what to expect. So you have to be the one to make the first move. That would be my honest advice for you. So while Germany offers a lot of opportunities, let's not ignore the struggles that international students face. So if you are going through this or you feel overwhelmed, just know that you are not alone. So what has been your biggest struggle as an international student? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if you want to know the top 5 things you need to settle in Germany faster, click on this video right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.